Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I make videos just for fun and just to really help people in with topics that I have particularly experienced. So for today I am talking about my journey on Accutane and why I decided to go on it, just my experience with it, and yeah, so this is my 5th month on Accutane and my last month on Accutane, so I thought that, I don't know, it would just be a good time for me to talk about it for those who are curious about this, what I call a miracle drug. So like many teenagers, I struggled with acne. In middle school, I had really bad back acne. In high school, freshman, sophomore year, my skin was pretty much clear. Oh, that rhymed too. And junior year was when, I don't know what happened, but I just started getting acne on my cheeks, near my mouth, and along my jawline. And I had eventually gotten on birth control to try and, help with my acne, but I don't think it really did anything. And going to college, I had acne still. I tried Curology. I tried so many different kinds of face washes. And I also tried Differin, but that's because it was recommended to me later on when I was prescribed clindamycin. So in July of 2020, I had this horrible breakout. And I think it was because of, number one, stress. And number two, it was very sunny and I went on a hike with my friend. And I kid you not, my acne, when I went home, it was inflamed. I'll even put a picture of it. Okay, I'm fine with this, but literally, what the fuck, bro? Shit, when this goes away, okay, I'm just grateful that it's not in any other parts, because, girl, if I had it on my forehead and this other side, I would be depressed. But I've had acne, okay, it's looking, less red now, but I've had acne here, here, okay, and it goes away, after a little bit. But I don't know, I think the sun, really made it bad. I think this is the worst breakout I've had in my life. Yeah, because it was just so bad and it hurt, and my mom told me that when I got home, she felt bad for me. That's how bad it was. And I just didn't want to look in the mirror. And then I also sprained my ankle that day, so I couldn't even go to work the next day. And I decided to get an appointment with my doctor, my primary care doctor. And what did she do? And it was through the phone because, there's a pandemic happening right now and a lot of doctors are doing appointments through the phone if they can. So the doctor, I was able to talk to her, I think it might have been that same day. I talked to her the same day I scheduled my appointment, and she prescribed me clindamycin. Clindamycin is a topical antibiotic. It also comes in different forms. The one that I was putting on my face was the clindamycin topical gel 1%, and that really helped calm down my acne. Because acne is basically bacteria on your face, and clindamycin is an antibiotic, so it really helped reduce the inflammation, but it didn't help with the scarring and just controlling it, because my acne was very stubborn. So then I was talking to my coworker, the pharmacist that I worked with, because I worked at a pharmacy back then, and she recommended that I try Accutane. And Accutane is a very, very, very serious drug that has many, many, many side effects, if you didn't know. So I was really hesitant, and I remember going on the computer at work, looking at the side effects and thinking, I don't think I want to be on this drug, right? But again, my acne was super stubborn, so I decided to book an appointment with my primary care doctor again, and she told me she wasn't going to be able to prescribe me Accutane because like dermatologists are the ones that have iPledge accounts, and iPledge is this thing where the patient and the prescriber basically agree to okay, for one, the patient cannot get pregnant if they are a woman. They can't get pregnant, and I forget, but they really want you to know that you can't get pregnant. You have to have two negative pregnancy tests, one at the beginning of the month and one right before you pick up your medication. So yeah, that's what I had to do. And also, I think for the first like 3 months, I was getting my blood drawn, just to make sure that everything was normal, or yeah, so just to make sure that the Accutane wasn't impacting my body like super significantly. So yeah, so basically my primary care doctor wasn't able to prescribe me Accutane. I was really disappointed and sad because my acne was just lowering my self-esteem day by day. And then they sent a referral to the dermatology department, and I was able to get an appointment like 3 weeks later. And the dermatologist initially, when I had my appointment with him, he wanted me to get on a oral antibiotic called doxycycline. And I often saw doxycycline being prescribed for patients when I worked at the pharmacy to treat their acne and like rosacea, I think, but definitely acne. But the thing is, you can't take that long term, and it's not a guarantee that your acne is going to go away on doxycycline. So I said, I was like a little disappointed when he was like, we're gonna try doxycycline for you. And I said, oh, I actually was hoping to get on Accutane. And he was going over the drug with me, and he said, are you sure you want to do this? And I said, yes, I'll give it a try. So then they got me started with an iPledge account. And if you're a woman, you have to wait a month for everything to get set up, and then you can get started on Accutane, because they really want you to be on the 2 forms of birth control before you start, and they want those negative pregnancy tests. So I had to wait a month, and in September, around like September 17th was when I finally got my Accutane. And yeah, the clindamycin had calmed down my acne, but it still was like pretty red. I had a lot of scars. Yeah. And I'll also insert a video of me from month 2 of Accutane. So my friend suggested that I make a YouTube video on my Accutane journey. But basically this is my 2nd month in, and the doctor or the dermatologist increased my dose from 30 milligrams to 60 milligrams. So now I'm taking 2 capsules a day. And as you can see, I still have like some scarring from my acne. My acne over the summer was a lot worse. I had like acne that would pus up, and sorry about the sound, it's the Discord. But yeah, now I just have a bunch of scars. When I'm really stressed, I get a pimple. So I had a pimple like over here, which you can see, and over here. This was the most recent one, but it flattened out already. But yeah, I'll insert pictures of what my skin looked like before this. My primary care doctor had me on clindamycin, which is a topical antibiotic. I mean, you can also take it orally, but the ones that they give you for acne, or yeah, the form that they give you for acne is usually the topical clindamycin, and I had the 1% gel. Yep, and that worked a lot because yeah, since it's an antibiotic, it helped reduce the inflammation that was going on with my skin because it got hella irritated from the sun. I went on a hike with my friend and I got home and my skin was red and my acne had like inflamed. But yeah, let me insert pictures to show you guys. But yeah, this is my second month of Accutane, the beginning of it. I forget how many days in I am for this month, but so far I'm doing well. You can't really tell in the video, but I still had like some scars, but for the most part, like my active acne went away. So yeah, that was really nice. So now for some side effects that I experienced. I experienced back pain. The back pain was so bad, like laying down even hurt. The back pain, dry scalp. I was itching my scalp like crazy. I also had dry skin, chapped lips, which you can kind of see still, like, yeah, my lips are still chapped. And what else? Oh my god, nosebleeds. This past month, I've had 2 nosebleeds. And they were the nosebleeds that like would not stop. They would just keep going and going and going. And they were even clotted. So, oh, I think I'll even insert a video of that too. But just to show you what it looked like. Or maybe like a picture of it. But yeah, the side effects of Accutane are very serious, and it's a serious drug, but I think that the outcome is very rewarding. Like, I don't think people talk about how much acne can really impact one's self-esteem. Like I said earlier, like there were times I didn't even want to look in the mirror, but now, now it's fine. But to get to that point, it took a really long time, and I'm really thankful that I started this Accutane journey. Also, shout out CeraVe for, it's not sponsored, but they have helped my skin a lot too. Like, my skin looks pretty moisturized right now, and that's because of CeraVe. So, yeah. Also, a few things that I wanted to note is that if you are considering Accutane, definitely do your research. I didn't do much research because, well, I worked at a pharmacy, and like when I did have questions, I would just ask the pharmacist and she would just answer my questions. And I did have friends who took Accutane and yeah, their acne like cleared up. So I had them as resources as well. Also, I forgot to note that when you're on Accutane, and yeah, if you're a girl, you have to take these I Pledge tests every month before you can pick up your prescription. And it's like questions like true or false, women need to be on 2 forms of birth control before they can pick up their medication, or before starting Accutane, like stuff like that. It's so silly because from what I know, guys don't have to answer those questions, but and oh yes, dosage. So I think this is what my dermatologist told me, so I'm just going to say what he told me. So they base your, at least he based my dose on my weight. So originally my starting dose was 30 milligrams a day for the first month. And then he asked me about any like side effects that I was experiencing, and back then I wasn't experiencing any nosebleeds or anything. So then they upped my dose to the final dose, which was 60 milligrams, so 30 milligram capsules twice a day. And then that's what I have been on for the past 4 months. So yeah, they start you off at that dose and then they double it. And that'll be your like the dose that you take every month after that. So yeah. And lastly, do not let yourself get down because of your acne. I think that a lot of times when I did have so much acne, I became like a little bit depressed, which, you know, not gonna lie, it's hard not to feel that way. It's hard to look in the mirror sometimes, but, you know, just keep your head up and know that you are beautiful, and yeah, don't let your acne destroy you. But yeah, definitely, like, if you are able to get on Accutane though, it is this like amazing drug. It really got rid of those painful acne. Like, it wasn't just like emotionally scarring, it was like physically scarring. Like, it hurt to have acne, especially along the jawline. And oh man, when I had it, it wouldn't just be like one pimple, it would be like 3 of them in one area, like, you know. So yeah, Accutane is one of the best drugs out there, I think. Oh, and let me just give you guys a close look at my face. So there's my forehead, and this is the side that had a lot of acne. I know that the redness will go away with time, but yeah, I still do have some like marks because I just had so much acne back then. Like, you can see it. And this side too. But for the most part, like in person, you can't really tell. But yeah, I was someone who would always wear foundation, like full, like, I don't want to say full face of makeup, but I would wear foundation and mascara and like fill my eyebrows like almost every day for the last 2 years of high school and like my first year of college, and that is just so much work. Now today I'm not even wearing any makeup, I just curled my eyelashes. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments below. I'll probably do more videos on Accutane after I finish, just to see how my skin looks, because I did hear that like the scars will start fading over time, like after Accutane. Oh, and I want to show you guys what the box looks like. So yeah, this is what I was taking for like the past 2 months, because the I switched pharmacies, and this pharmacy, my current pharmacy carries this kind, but they're the same drug, isotretinoin. But yeah, all over it, it says like, do not get pregnant. Like, do not get pregnant on each thing here. And on the back of it too, it has like, if you do get pregnant, like your baby could look like this. So yeah, so okay, look, on each capsule, before you open it, it has that, like, you really cannot get pregnant, and they want you to know that. So do not get pregnant, guys, on Accutane, or else you'll have to report that to the like to iPledge or something. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments below, and I will try to post more videos because I think that this is fun and informative. So yeah.